Every now and then, you'll hear the term flagship killer labeled on mid-range phones sporting flagship level specs for mid-range prices. But more often than not, most would also sacrifice a few things just to lower the price. Now, after more than a month of using the global version of the Realme GT, let's look at how this flagship killer lives up to the name and if the sacrifices made are insignificant. Unboxing the Realme GT, you'll get the standard combination of a SIM card ejector pin, some user guides, a clear jelly case, a Type-C cable, and a charging brick. Some versions have a headset included, but none for the unit that I got. The Realme GT comes in two storage options, 128 and 256 gigabytes. There's no slot for an SD card, so you'll be stuck with the storage that you choose. You have three colors to choose from, and I got the dashing blue version, which really looks nice and not the usual plain glossy back on cheaper phones. The phone's display is a 6.43-inch Super AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate. In the same screen is the under-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast and accurate. One good thing about the Realme GT is the presence of a 3.5mm jack port, which in recent times have been removed in higher-end phones. With this port, you won't be needing a USB Type-C adapter just to use your existing headphones. Battery capacity is 4,500 mAh, which should be enough for one whole day. But for a heavy user like me, the 65-watt Superdart charger really helps, charging my phone to 100% in less than 40 minutes. As for the phone's performance, the Realme GT is powered by the flagship Snapdragon 888 chipset and is currently sitting at second place in the Antutu benchmark scores. In terms of connectivity, the phone is capable of 5G connections and is really useful if you are in a 5G covered area. In my experience, I even surpassed 500 Mbps when I tested 5G in Makati. In the camera department, the Realme GT 5G features a triple camera setup with a 64-megapixel primary camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide shooter, and a 2-megapixel macro camera. The 16-megapixel selfie camera is located at the top left-hand corner of the display. Photo and video quality is really nice, and here are some sample photos and videos. As I've mentioned in my unboxing video, the global version of the Realme GT is not officially available yet in the Philippines, but you can buy online from some trustworthy sellers. You can also buy the Chinese version of the phone, which based on feedback from other users doesn't vary as much with the global version in terms of user experience once the language is set to English. Comparing the Realme GT to flagship phones, the processor is definitely non-inferior, which is one of the selling points of this phone. Other flagship killers would have a slightly slower chipset like the Snapdragon 870 or maybe the MediaTek Dimensity 1200. One feature missing from the Realme GT would be an IP rating, which have been a nice feature to have. Other than that, I can't really think of anything more that I need from a phone other than what the Realme GT has to offer. This phone screams flagship all throughout, except for the price, which is currently at less than 30,000 pesos. So with that, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, The Misadventures of Ronnie G. Thank you for watching and stay safe.